We are here tonight on the hold on, I beg your pardon. Um, and tonight on the we are here tonight on the Okay. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about sports, man. John Elway apparently is finished working for the Denver Broncos. He said as of March 15, his contract expired. So he, as of March 15th, so I was like, what, 2, 3 weeks ago, he is no longer with the Denver Broncos. So it looks like George Payton is completely running the Denver Broncos now, obviously along with head coach Sean Payton. I'm assuming the Waltons, I mean, they're probably having the final say, but I'm guessing they're gonna get a lot of leeway to both general manager George Payton and head coach Sean Payton. But yeah, John Elway was a failure as an executive. Like most Hall of Fame players, they just do not work. As obviously we've seen it with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson struggled with it. Remember he drafted Lonzo Ball over De'Aaron Fox. So yeah, man, I believe he also could have drafted Jason Tatum and Mitchell, and he missed a bunch of guys. But yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. For these guys, for some reason, it's hard to make the transition. Pat Riley, but he was a coach. So I think it's easier, right, as a coach to make the transition, because as a coach, you're kind of doing the same thing. You're looking for talent, but as a player, it's like you can ball, but it's like how do I know anybody else can ball? It's kind of hard. But anyways, John Elway no longer with the Denver Broncos. As of March 15. Let's see any more news coming out. Mark Cuban is now pissed off at Jalen Bronson's father, Rick Bronson. He says that it was his fault that they lost Jalen Bronson in free agency. He said once the parent gets involved, things went south. He thinks the only reason he went to New York was because he wanted to be with his father, since his father is an assistant coach with the New York Knicks. I don't know, man. Mark Cuban, he's really good at like picking that international player. Obviously, Dirk Nowitzki, now Luka Doncic, but he struggles with recruiting, like keeping his stars. Although he dedicated Kyrie Irving. He just, I don't know. It seems to be like that franchise is better off just having one star like Dirk Nowitzki, Luka Doncic, and then putting a bunch of role players around them. I don't know, but Jalen Bronson, they definitely fumbled it, man. They should have. I think he's pissed off because I didn't think he didn't know Jalen Bronson was this good, and now that he sees how good he is, it reminds me of like when Harden left Oklahoma and then he went to Houston, and they're like, shit, we didn't know he was that good. I think the same thing is happening right now with the Mavericks when it comes to Jalen Bronson. They didn't think he was as good as he is, and now I think that's why they're kind of blaming on the father. But anyways, that is what it is. Anthony Davis, LeBron James are both listed as questionable tonight. D'Angelo Russell said it's probable they will play the Clippers. Usually LeBron and Anthony Davis, a lot of times they do not play on the back-to-backs, especially after last night they had to go to overtime. So they might not play. I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're game time decisions, ladies and gentlemen. Both LeBron James and Anthony Davis, man. What a hell of a game last night, man. Jesus Christ, man. Between the freaking Sixers and Celtics, man. Freaking what an animal. Joel Embiid, man. 52-13. Holy cow, man. Completely carrying that team. Even though Jalen Brunson did not play, that was a hell of a game last night by the freaking by Joel Embiid and the Philip. I think they were 0-3 against the Celtics, man. So that was a hell of a win, avoiding getting swept 0-4 on the season. But hell of a game last night between the Celtics and the Sixers. Joel Embiid with 52-13. He might be winning the freaking MVP, man. We'll see what happens. Let's move along here, man. Cody Clemson getting called up for the Philadelphia Phillies. He is the son of Hall of Fame pitcher Roger Clemens. Now, Cody Clemens, I believe he's an outfielder. He's a hitter, so he's not a pitcher. But I think he was with Detroit. Now he's with the Phillies. So he's been in the major leagues before. I think he even pitched once as an emergency pitcher coming out of the bullpen, or like they were getting blown, like they were losing like 10-1 or something, and he came out and pitched, and everybody was making a big deal out of it because he's Roger Clemens' son. But yeah, he's an outfielder and he's a hitter. So he was with the Detroit Tigers. Now he's with the Philadelphia Phillies. So Cody Clemson gets called up, man, to the major leagues. Let's see here. Pretty much about it. I mean, baseball, obviously, they just started their season. Everybody just a lot of day games I'm seeing, man. White Sox beat Giants 7-3. Yankees beat Phillies 4-2. Rays beat Nationals 7-2. Marlins beat Twins 5-2. Braves beat Cardinals 6-2. Pirates beat Red Sox 5-1. Brewers beat Mets 7-6. Rangers beat Orioles 5-2. Astros beat Tigers 8-2. Guardians beat Athletics 6-4. Angels beat Mariners 4-3. A bunch of day games. I think it's because it's cold, so they'd rather play the games during the daytime, so at least they have the sun to try to warm up them a little bit. But I'm sure as we get more into the season, May, June, July, I guess we're going to get a lot more night games. But as it starts getting a little bit hotter. Let's look at more news, man. So Mickelson does make the cut. He will be part of the Masters. Congratulations to Phil Mickelson. He will be making the cut, man. So I'm going to actually do Mr. Phil Mickelson. So obviously still going on about the whole LSU Iowa thing with Brianna Clark and Angel Reese. But Brianna Clark said, I don't want to go to the White House. The White House is not for runner-ups. It's only for champions. So the only ones that deserve to go is LSU. Hopefully it's been going on for like 3 days, man. Hopefully we clear it up soon, man. Let's see here. Tigers said, I don't know how many. I think I already read. We might have to refresh these. I don't know. Is there? Hold on. So I think the Bill Self, the head coach of the Kansas City, Kansas Jayhawks college basketball coach, he had a health scare. He said he couldn't coach in the NCAA tournament at all, man. But he's doing better now. He has no plans to stay away. He wants to continue coaching. He's 60 years old. But he says, I'm feeling better now, and I want to continue to coach. So happy Bill Self is feeling much better, man. Happy he's feeling much better. Let's see here. So they're talking about the freaking the Ravens could draft a quarterback in the first round. I know there was some talk about the Colts just flat out trading Lamar Jackson for the 4th overall pick, and the Ravens would be willing to accept it. I know that's been talked about around the league, that the Ravens might just be willing to flip Lamar Jackson for the Colts' 4th overall pick. That might just be enough. So we'll see, man. But I think the Colts are. I think they said they might prefer Will Levis out of Kentucky. So we'll see what happens. But a lot of rumors going on. Also, the Raiders, that they could go up to 4 and trade with the Colts, or maybe up to 3 with the Cardinals. And because they might draft the Raiders, they might draft Anthony Richardson, the guy from Florida. So a lot of rumors going on right now, man. So Babe Ruth, one of his cards sells for over $1 million. You see this all the time, man. All these freaking cards, man, they sell for so much nowadays. So yeah, 1.8 million, close to $2 million of Babe Ruth card sales. Jesus Christ, man. All these cards be selling for so much money, man. some of these baseball players, man, are having problems getting used to the clock. Both Tim Anderson and Manny Machado have been ejected because they got called, I believe, strike three. I think Manny Machado yesterday, they called strike three. He had 2 strikes on him. And because I think you need to be in the box, was it 7-8 seconds? And he wasn't in the box, so they called strike three and the inning was over. And I think something similar happened today to Tim Anderson. He was ejected because he thought that Logan Webb was pitching too fast and he wasn't giving him enough time. So he got into an argument with the umpire and he got ejected. And it was the same situation. It struck them out. The count was 1 ball, 2 strikes. There was 11 seconds left on the clock, and supposedly the batter has until 7-8 seconds to get in the box. But that rule's kind of stupid because if you're giving the pitcher the countdown, 15, 20 seconds, whatever it is, but then he pitches at 11, but then the guy's not supposed to be in the box until 8 seconds. That's so stupid, right? What they should probably do is maybe have the batter first get in the box, and then once he's in the box, then you can start maybe the 15, 20 seconds. Because I think that was what's happening here. There was 11 seconds left, and Tim Anderson thought that the pitcher couldn't pitch until there was at least 7-8 seconds because he had to get in the box. He said, it's only 11 seconds. I have 3 more seconds. So that was kind of stupid how because hitters are confused. They're like, wait, I thought I'm not supposed to be in the box until there's like 7-8 seconds left. But then the pitcher gets to pitch before that. So, yeah, they got to clean that up. I think they got to get the hitter in the box first and then start the clock. Because that doesn't make any sense how you have 20 seconds, but then they tell the batters you have to be in the box with 8 seconds left. But then, so they're thinking, oh, okay, so it's going to go down all the way to 8, 7, 5, and then you pitch with 11 seconds. And it's like, dude, I thought I had until at least 8 seconds before I could even get in the box. So it's kind of stupid the way that rule is. They have to tweak and make adjustments on it. But yeah, man, that's something that Manny Machado, Tim Anderson today, they've been having problems with. Let's see here, any more stuff. I think that's it. Until next time, I'm out. Holla.